Our solar system. It is a planet composed of 8 planets and many small celestial bodies. Every planet, each has its own unique characteristics and mysteries. Today, we will move from Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, to distant Neptune. Go on a journey of planetary exploration in the solar system. We start with Mercury. Mercury is an Earth-like planet. It is also the closest planet to the Sun. It is less than 58 million kilometers from the Sun. So his surface is very hot. The surface temperature during the day can reach 430 degrees Celsius, and into the night, since there are no large layers of insulation, temperatures can plummet to -180 degrees Celsius. Mercury is the planet closest to the Sun. It is also the smallest planet in the solar system. The diameter is only 4,878 kilometers, only slightly larger than our Moon. And the topography is very similar to the Moon. The surface is covered with craters. Plain basin. There are also a large number of meteorite impact craters. However, the volume of water is very small. But it is the second densest planet in the solar system. Its density is second only to that of the Earth, mainly composed of 70% metal and 30% silicate rock. In addition to the above, Mercury is also the fastest orbiting planet. Due to its proximity to the Sun, the most attractive force from the Sun. Its orbital speed reaches 48 kilometers per second. This means that approximately every 88 Earth days goes around the Sun once. At the same time, you can rotate 3 times per 2 turns. And then there's our Venus. Venus is known to be Earth's sister planet. It's about the diameter of the Earth, approximately 12,103 kilometers. It is about 110 million kilometers from the Sun. Although the second season of the Sun, but its surface is hotter than Mercury. The hottest planet in the solar system. Its surface temperature reaches nearly 465 degrees Celsius. Due to the fact that Venus is very thick wax, it's about 97% carbon dioxide. The remaining 3% is nitrogen. So its greenhouse effect is extremely strong. The temperature is so high. In addition to the high temperature, the pressure on the surface of Venus is extremely high. At least 90 times the size of the Earth, equivalent to the pressure you experience when you dive to a depth of 900 meters. If you could stick out of the surface of Venus, can't stay for a moment, because you will be constantly under extremely high pressure and temperature baking. You can imagine how harsh the surface of Venus is. And then there's the Earth. The diameter of the Earth is approximately 12,700 kilometers. It is the blue planet on which we live. Its location is just right, inside a habitable bag in the solar system, about 150 million kilometers from the Sun. So the surface temperature is neither too high nor too low. The maximum temperature is only over 50 degrees, and the lowest temperature is -89 degrees. The average temperature is around 15 degrees. This means that at such a suitable temperature, except for the North and South poles, water can exist as a liquid. And that's why the Earth has the right temperature and many layers of protection. The Earth is fortunate to have given birth to countless life. If the Earth is not in the habitable zone of the solar system, it has no atmosphere, then the Earth will be a barren planet. And then there's Mars. Mars is a desert planet, about 228 million kilometers from the Sun. It takes 687 days to orbit the Sun. Its rotation period is roughly the same as ours. One lap is 24.6 hours. However, its diameter is much smaller than that, approximately 6,779 kilometers. That's half the size of the Earth. If you could be on the surface of Mars, you will find that it is not bad here. It even has a thin atmosphere. The temperature is around -63 degrees. Near the equator, temperatures can reach up to 20 degrees Celsius. And Mars is like our Earth. They all have tilt angles. This means that Mars also has 4 seasons. Scientists believe that if we can modify the Martian environment, then it will become the first choice for humans to colonize the planet. Therefore, this is also the frequency of human beings in reasons to explore Mars. Here we go. We're going to walk into the gaseous planets of our solar system. The first stop is Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, with a diameter of 139,820 kilometers. That's about 11 times the size of the Earth. It could hold 1,300 Earths. In addition to its huge size, Jupiter is also incredibly massive, although its mass is a 1,000th that of the Sun. But it is the combined mass of the other 7 planets, 2.5 times. Jupiter is 778 million kilometers from the Sun, approximately every 12 Earth years to circle the Sun once. As a gas giant, Jupiter has no hard surface. Its main components are 81% hydrogen and 18% harmful. The rest is made up of a small amount of methane, water vapor ammonia composition. Deep in his heart, it's an ocean of liquid metallic hydrogen. The most central is the stony core. It's made of iron and silicon. If you were on the surface of Jupiter, you'll find dense and active cloud systems everywhere, affected by self-rotating speed. The maximum wind speed can reach 130 to 150 meters per second. This will make the clouds constantly accompanied by super lightning, thunderstorm. At the same time, it continues to form huge storms and cyclones. One of the most famous storms was the Great Red Spot. It's big enough to fit an entire planet Earth. It can hold 3 Earths at its maximum, and it has been raging for hundreds of years. You can imagine how scary Jupiter is. And then there's Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet in the solar system, 116,400 kilometers in diameter, 95 times the mass of the Earth, about 1.45 billion kilometers from the Sun. Due to being located in the distant outer reaches of the solar system, therefore, he revolves around. The Sun takes 29 years to make one revolution. Similarly, Saturn is mainly composed of cyans. Contains small amounts of C and other elements. The inner core is a developed solid core. The periphery is coated with several layers of metallic hydrogen and gas. In addition to that, Saturn is still the most beautiful star in the solar system because around him has a distinct planetary ring. The main component of this halo is crushed ice. Diameters range from micrometers to a few meters, from 7,000 kilometers to 200,000 kilometers from the equator. The thickness is about 30 meters. So under the sun's rays, it looks really bright. And then there's Uranus. Uranus is a cold ice giant. It's 14.5 times the mass of the Earth. It's about 50,700 kilometers in diameter, about 2.9 billion kilometers from the Sun, since he is farther from the Sun. Therefore, it takes at least 84 years to go around the Sun once. If you could be on the surface of Uranus, you will find that the temperature here is extremely low, reached -226 degrees. Therefore, it is also the coldest galaxy in the solar system. Uranus is mainly composed of hydrogen. high He methane. And methane, the atmosphere absorbs most of the red spectrum. So if you look at Uranus from space, you'll see it's a pale blue planet. Next is the final stop for the planets in the solar system. Neptune, the planet farthest from the Sun. Neptune is also an ice giant, and it is the only one that passes the law of universal gravitation. Predicted celestial bodies, 49,244 kilometers in diameter, 17 times the mass of the Earth, 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun. It takes a long time to go around the Sun, 165 years, so Neptune's surface is also unusually cold. Temperatures can go as low as -218 degrees. Neptune is also similar in composition to Uranus, mainly hydrogen and sea. In addition, there are also trace amounts of methane in Neptune's atmosphere. This makes Neptune also appear blue. At this moment, we have ended our planetary journey to the solar system. When you look back at the whole process, you'll find that, from hot Mercury to distant Neptune, each has its own unique secrets. Also see their extreme conditions. It also makes us realize that how precious is the Earth that can support life. Therefore, we should protect the Earth home, rather than destroying it. So the exploration of the planets in the solar system, not just knowledge of the outside world. It also makes us reflect. The Earth is human in the solar system, the only home